Welcome to Spiritual Journeys. Today's episode will be about Allan Kardec. Allan Kardec's birth name was Hippolyte Leon Denizard Rivali. He was born in Lyon, France on October 3rd, 1804, and raised as Roman Catholic. He pursued interests in philosophy and the sciences and completed educational courses, including a Bachelor of Arts degree in science and a doctorate in medicine. He was also fluent in German, English, Italian, Spanish, and his native tongue, French. Allan was a member of several scholarly societies, including the Historic Institute of Paris, Society of Natural Science of France, Society for the Encouragement of National Industry, and the Royal Academy of Arras. Allan's work with Johann Heinrich Pestalozzi, who was a Swiss educational reformer who advocated education of the poor and emphasized teaching methods designed to strengthen the student's own abilities, helped lay the foundation for the teaching model in schools in France and Germany. For several decades, he helped advance Pestalozzi's pedagogy in France, founding schools and working as a teacher, educational writer, and translator. Allan Kardec was in his early 50s when he became interested in seances. In May 1855, he met Mr. Fourier, who was a magnetizer. Mr. Fourier took him to Madame de Plaines Mason, who was a medium. Allan communicated with a spirit named Zephyr, who gave him the mission of being the spokesman of the dead. Allan Kardec began his own studies of psychic phenomena, mainly mediumship. During his investigation, Allan stated that before accepting a spiritual or paranormal cause for some phenomena, it would be necessary first to test it if ordinary material causes could explain them. Allan wanted to rule out fraud, hallucination, unconscious mental activity, and telepathy. He compiled over 1,000 questions concerning the nature and mechanisms of spirit communication, the reasons for human life on Earth, and aspects of the spiritual realm. He asked those questions to 10 mediums, all unknown to each other, and documented their responses. From these, he concluded that the best explanation was that personalities that had survived death were the source of at least some mediumistic communications. He became convinced that the mediums provided accurate information unknown to themselves or others present about personal information about deceased individuals. They demonstrated unlearned skills such as writing by illiterate mediums, handwriting similar to the alleged communicating personality, and speaking or writing in a language unknown to the medium, and accurately portrayed a range of personality characteristics of deceased individuals. He compiled the medium's responses that were consistent and adapted them into a philosophy that he called Spiritism, which he initially defined as a science that deals with the nature, origin, and destiny of spirits and their relation with the corporeal world. He wrote under the name Allan Kardec, following the suggestion of a spirit identified as truth. On April 18, 1857, Allan published his first book called The Spirit's Book. This was followed by the Medium's Book, The Gospel According to Spiritualism, Heaven and Hell, and the Genesis According to Spiritism. The books became known as the Spiritist codification. Allan Kardec died in Paris on March 31st, 1869, France, from an aneurysm. He was buried, and on his grave, the inscription says, "To be born, die again, be reborn, and so progress unceasingly, such as is the law." For more information on Allan Kardec, visit www.allankardec.org and spiritishouston.org. And who was Allan Kardec?